1 2, mic check 1 2. Cool. What's up, everybody? We're about to go in depth just a little bit. Not a lot, not too heavy. Mic check 1 2 1 2. Mic check 1 2. Okay, that seems pretty straight. Alright, so I guess we're back at it again. It's a gloomy day here in Chicago. It's kind of cloudy. It's all good. All right, real quick. There are ads that play in video format and also clickable links in the bottom left hand of my videos. Please let those play all the way through and click on those links. Helps a lot. Helps the advertisers and the YouTube community in general. Okay, in the top right hand corner of my videos, you'll see an information link. Click on that little eye, and there's my new drum kit called the Miss Blue Vinyl Kit. I would appreciate you guys' support on that. There's a couple videos that I posted that you can use that particular kit to follow along with. All right. So now that I got the bills paid, we can go ahead and get started. And this will be laid back. I'm gonna try not to make this too long, but pending my processor, because sometimes my computer moves a little slow while I'm streaming, and so I just want to make sure that you guys get the real deal Holyfield. Alright, so looks like everything is moving smoothly as far as the stream. I try to delay getting started a little bit so that I can make sure that you guys are going to get the streaming content. So I'm going to log into the chat right now in case if you guys have any questions or if you want to get down. Alright, cool. Alright, so I'm logged in. Awesome. Alright, so you guys are looking at Garageband. I have a default template with one track set up just for simplicity, basically. And also, it's for less CPU and processor girth, so that while I'm streaming, it doesn't freeze up. Although it tends to freeze up anyway, so it's all good. It's trying to do a lot of stuff right now. So I'm going to go ahead and get started. This is GarageBand. I have one track loaded up here. Let me get some screen real estate here. I'm going to close the bin. Alright, so we have one track here, the classic electric piano. This is a virtual instrument track. You need a virtual instrument track to be able to open any AU instruments or VSTs. So I just loaded a default one. We won't be using an electric piano, but when it comes to the mini, bada bing, you need to have a virtual instrument track, and that track needs to be selected for the mini to be able to control it. So let's see if it works, actually. Alright, that's a good time to do a sound check. Yeah, we got some good sound. Alright, cool. So, actually that looks kind of low. Alright, we're going to give that some more volume. I know I shouldn't be mixing with my eyes, but sometimes your eyes are a little bit more faithful than your ears. And vice versa when it comes to mixing music, whatever. That just is some jargon when it comes to clipping. Alright, so we have this classic piano. I just played a couple notes with that just to make sure that we have a sound. So we do have a sound. So what we're going to be digging into is how to load AU instruments and VSTs with GarageBand. Namingly, what you saw in the title, uh, GarageBand with MPC Essentials, which comes default with your Akai MPK Mini, and also Hybrid 3, which comes with it, and Wobble 2. And so I'll be loading these 3 VSTs. I'll do a couple sound demos if my processor permits and everybody's happy. Alright, so the biggest thing that I want to show you guys is multiple instances of MPC Essentials. MPC Essentials gives you one virtual track when you use it as a standalone. And so I just want to give you guys an idea of what that's like when you open several different instances of MPC Essentials. I also go over opening other VSTs inside of MPC Essentials while MPC Essentials is open as an AU instrument or VST inside of GarageBand. It's kind of complicated, but once you see it, it'll make sense. And then I'll just go over opening general VSTs as well in GarageBand, like Wobble and Hybrid. Alright, so the first thing that we need to do is to open the Smart Editor. You can press the B key on your Mac, or you can click on the let me highlight it so it shows you the Smart Control. I guess you would call this a knob. So I'm gonna click on that, and at the bottom of the screen we should get a window. Bada bing, there's a window, and you want to click on the information button in that window. So now that we're open, you want to click on plugins, because MPC Essentials is a plugin, and you want to click on instrument because it's an instrument. You can also add audio effects, but we won't be going over that in this video. So I'm clicking on instrument. We want to go to AU Instruments, Akai Pro, MPC Essentials, and then stereo, and then we'll give that a second to load. Remember that MPC Essentials is very specific in its file management, and so if you open sounds or VST inside of MPC Essentials, remember that MPC Essentials has to save its own filing system in conjunction with the one that you open, the DAW that you opened it in. So your DAW may have its own file so that you can reopen it, but remember that MPC Essentials will also need a filing system for itself. And so it would be good to, if you open a project in GarageBand and you save it in a music folder, make sure you specify that MPC Essentials saves its files to that same folder, so there won't be any confusion. I'll show you what this looks like by opening or saving the file system to my desktop, and then that way you guys will be able to get a chance to see what it actually looks like. MPC Essentials is really effective when it comes to mapping out your drums, and the stock samples that come with MPC Essentials is really great to get started. And so that's something that you guys should keep in mind. Check the chat room real quick. Okay, looks like my processor is really taking its time on this. MPC Essentials is a really big program, and so there we go. It's a really big program, and so sometimes its girth can cause it to run a little slowly if you have an older computer like I do. But let's see if I can get some real estate here. If not, it's still all good. Alright, we'll run with that right there. That's all we really need right now. Okay, so I just opened MPC Essentials as an instrument inside of GarageBand. And basically what I want to do now is I guess set up a drum kit or a sound or something like that. So let's go back to GarageBand. I lost my mouse for a second. Actually, no, we're loading a sound. I'm sorry. We're gonna open up, I don't know, a random kit. Let's open a random kit. And for my Akai MPK Mini users, make sure you're on Program Select and then Program 2. And you can tell which program you're on just by pressing the button, and it should light up. If it's not, then just press that particular button. Okay, so I'm trying to get my kits to open up. All right, let's go to house music, and let's go to programs, and let's pick something like the hardcore kit. Same as the other videos that I dropped on you guys, you just drag and drop the kit onto the pads and it should load, no problem. If you have any questions about MPC Essentials, I have other videos, and then you can also drop something in the comment section, and then I'll get back with you real quick, like, or as soon as I can, you know what I'm saying? So while that's loading, remember that when you open these samples inside of MPC Essentials, they're files. Also, the particular kit is a file, and so MPC Essentials will need to open its own file system. Okay, so just to check and see if those sounds are loaded. It's a nice little kit. Alright, cool. So that's basically how you open the MPC Essentials VST inside of GarageBand. So what if you want to open up a separate instance of MPC Essentials inside of GarageBand? Maybe you want to have two separate drum kits inside of GarageBand. Well, what you'll do is you'll either hit the plus sign here, or you'll highlight this track and then double click into the gray area box, and it should give you another instrument track. Okay, it gave me another classic electric piano, and I'll follow the same steps as the ones that I followed earlier: AU Instruments, Akai Pro, MPC Essentials, stereo. So we'll give that a second to load up. This will give you the ability to record or track out your drums on separate tracks. You may just want to load the kick on one instance of MPC, or you may want to sequence an entire song with your MPC as a drum kit. I've seen a lot of people sequence entire songs on the MPC, and so if you're coming from MPC production, or even if you're using something like the MPC 500 or the 2500 to to sequence your beats, you could totally do that with GarageBand or any other DAW with MPC Essentials or MPC Studio. So we have our second instance of MPC Essentials open up on track number 2, right? And so you'll notice that the pads are empty on track number 1, and you can totally name these tracks what you want them to be. Instrument 1 and 2 may or may not be something that you want to keep. You may want to name it MPC 1, MPC 2, or something like that. It doesn't necessarily have to be the default way that GarageBand loads your sounds. Okay, so keep that in mind. So we have MPC Essentials open, and we selected track number 1. So you'll see that the first instance of MPC Essentials is open. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to select track instrument number. Wait a minute. Yeah, I'm going to select instrument number 1. I don't know why it gave me instrument number 2 and then first, and then gave me instrument number 1. Probably because of the way that I loaded it. But you know, again, you can rename it anything that you want to name it. Okay, so now we're on the new instance of MPC Essentials, and you could load a drum kit inside of this particular instance, or you could actually load another VST. If this is practical, if it's something that I do all the time, I would say no. Or is this something I do all the time? I would say no. But I want to show you guys that this is something that you could totally do if MPC Essentials is what you want to use as your primary quote DAW end quote. And I will be making some videos that will show the power of the MPC Essentials standalone as a mock DAW. I don't really call it a DAW, but okay, so you have Garageband open, you have MPC Essentials open and unlocked as a VST. So inside of this VST, we're going to open another VST. So we're going to go to the sequence section, and notice that the BPM of MPC Essentials will automatically lock to the BPM of your DAW. So if I take the DAW's tempo and I make it something crazy like, give me a second, my processor, 108, the BPM on MPC Essentials will automatically sync. Okay, so you don't have to worry about the tempo settings when you're running a VST. Now, some VSTs will not sync automatically, and so you'll have to go in there manually and tell them, hey, I want you to sync to the DAW, or you'll have to actually manually put it in. Some make you do it every time, some have a default setting. So here under type, we're going to go to plugin, just like inside of GarageBand and inside of the other video that I dropped. And you'll notice that you get a piano roll here when you launch plugin. And so we'll go to plugin here, get a drop down menu, and let's just open Wobble. We'll open Wobble. You can double click that. I was about to say double tap, or you can just press the select button. So we'll give that time to load. If you have a faster computer than mine, this probably will go a lot quicker. But we'll take our time with this. So once Wobble gets loaded, I'll demo some of the sounds so that you guys can hear that. And give you guys a brief synopsis or overview of everything that I went over. And that'll be pretty much it. So yeah, let me check the chat room real quick. Well, it's taking a little bit more time than I thought. So Wobble is pretty much a I want to call it a dubstep sound generator. But if you're into really, I want to say disrespectful, but just really raw, wobbly bass patterns, really obnoxious bass sounds, Wobble is definitely a good plug-in for that. trying to hurry my computer along. It wants to take its time, but that's cool. Uh, it'll be awesome if you would give this video a thumbs up as a good rating, and also put some comments in the comment section, and I'll definitely respond to you guys. Okay, so looks like Wobble 2 is loaded. We're going to click on the E to get Wobble to open. Or to launch it. So as you can see, Wobble has just loaded up, and we have a VST open inside of a VST, which again, it's not very practical, and I don't see people doing this all of the time. But if MPC Essentials is your primary go-to beat maker, if you open it inside of a DAW, let's just say you go to a studio and they use Pro Tools, and you sync up your MPC Essentials, you can open Wobble as a VST in Pro Tools, or you can just use it inside of MPC Essentials. Okay, so I'm going to demo a couple of sounds. Looks like it took a little time for my processor to catch up. That's really nice. Super nice. That has a really nice aftertouch effect. Those strings do. And of course, with Wobble, you have knobs here where you can adjust the width and the filter, and it also has a MIDI learn here where you can map out your knobs to control those filters. And so it would be great to be able to record animation of filters on your bass and things like that while you're recording the animation of those filters on the bass. It's pretty awesome. I'm going to go ahead and close Wobble, and I'm going to close MPC Essentials. Okay, and okay, so we have two separate instances of MPC Essentials open. You have an unlimited amount of tracks that you can open up, depending on what your processor is able to handle. I'm gonna open up another VST inside of Garageband on this particular track. I'm going to open up Hybrid 3. Stereo track. So, being that you can open MPC Essentials on its own particular track, you could map out and play your drums on the MPC Essentials with the drum kit. And then on a separate instrument, you could come in with a VST like Hybrid 3, and then you could play, you know, your synthesizers or whatever. It just all depends on what you want to do when you're making your beat. It all boils down to what you want and what type of sound you're trying to achieve. So this goes for any DAW, whether you're using GarageBand or Logic or Pro Tools or Sonar or whatever, Fruity Loop Studio. You just give your MPC Essentials a track, and then you give your other VST or VSTs a track, and just go ham. Alright, so I'm waiting on that to load. It should be loaded by now. Okay, cool. So here we have hybrid, and notice that hybrid automatically loaded the 64-bit version of the VST. It comes with a 32-bit version and a 64-bit version, pending what type of processor you have on your computer. I'm gonna demo a sound real quick. That's a really dope sound. Super dope sound. So I'm gonna open the menu real quick. I don't know what I want to do here. I'm just kind of I'm being real random right now. Let's open cross mod keys. I don't know why. I just want to see what it sounds like. I haven't heard this sound yet. Don't necessarily like that sound right now too much. Detuned sauce. Dual poly. Those are bass sounds. Harsh echo pluck. That's pretty nice. I like that. That's above the clouds. Not sure if my processor is going to permit this right now, but I'm going to attempt to lay down I don't know, just a basic beat pattern. Okay, so we have our drum set. I was using the house music expansion. Actually, I got a question about the house music expansion on one of my other videos, and so hopefully this will help you out, guy. Hopefully this will help you out. Okay, so my metronome is on. I want to turn on my loop, and I'm just going to make a basic 4-measure loop here. Looks like my quantize is a little off, but that's okay. I'm gonna fix that real quick. So as you can see here inside of the piano roll, I have the notes that are being played from MPC Essentials. I'm going to highlight all of those snares. I'm going to turn my quantize on to 16th notes, and I'm going to press the Q and then line all of those up. Great. Actually, all of them didn't line up. There's one little rabble rouser right here. We'll drag him over. Did I say rabble rouser? Y'all forgive me while I'm trying to think. Okay, I got him highlighted. He don't want to cooperate, so I'm just delete him. And then I'll just could select my pencil tool by holding down Command and then just drawing in another snare right there. Cool. So we have a basic drum kit going. Let's layer another snare on top of that clap. I like that. Like we got a lot of delay, being that my processor is working so hard. Actually, I think I played it on the wrong. Note. That's fine. That's actually not bad. Two rebel notes over here. Let me check my bank. That's pretty cool. Okay, so let me stop that real quick. So now we have a basic drum pattern going for our little house music track. Now we're going to add some sounds from Hybrid as well. And we're basically multi-tracking here. So I'm going to highlight the track that Hybrid is located in. Right now we're on 89 above the clouds, and let's just say I want to audition to see what sounds good with this particular drum kit that we have selected. I'm going to open the information tab or button, and then I'm going to click on the instrument section for Hybrid, and then Hybrid should pop back open. I think there's a couple other ways to get the VST to open, but I need to be thorough and very simple for people who are doing this for the first time. That sounds kind of nice. notes are giving me a flux. I'm gonna just take my time, make sure I get the right notation. So I'm gonna mute my synth really quick, and let's just say my kick is not hitting hard enough, or I want one of my claps to come down just a little bit, which I notice, one of my claps is a little loud. I would open up the MPC Essentials VST. I would highlight that track, I would open the MPC Essentials VST. And this is one of the really great things about MPC Essentials, is that it has its own mixer, just like a VST would. And being that Garageband does not have one, we can use MPC Essentials mixer to mix our instruments. If I can get MPC Essentials to open up. Give me a second while I'm loading my VST, loading it, getting my VST loaded. Come on. Alright, so we have MPC Essentials here. If you have any questions about the mixer function, I have a couple other videos, so go ahead and check my other videos. My processor is working a little overtime here. Okay, so I should be able to see the instruments that are being triggered. So my kick here on pad 1 is fine. I want to turn down this clap. So I'm going to drag this down just a couple notches, and it actually went up. I don't know why. Sounds a lot better. You also have 4 slots here that you can put instrument effects, like reverb and things like that, on your instruments while you have them open inside of Garageband, or just in general with MPC Essentials. So I have this one little, I guess, horn sound. It's kind of like a synthy 80s horn type sound layered on top of this house music kit. And I could start another instance of MPC Essentials, or I could open another VST and lay down my bass. I could use a Garageband sound to layer bass or other instruments, and then I would just go to my creative side to figure out, what is it that what exactly am I trying to achieve with this particular sound? What type of audience that I want to, how do I want to make people move with this? And so GarageBand has a really awesome share function, of course, and you can send it straight to your iTunes, put it on your desktop as a file. You can send it to SoundCloud, which is really dope. And so once you sequence out your entire mix, share that bad boy to a file, and then you good to go. All right. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to close GarageBand. Okay. Or I'm going to close this particular file. And so it's asking me if I want to save this. I really don't want to, but just for the sake of this particular video, I'm going to save it. It's going to go to the demo that I have saved to my desktop. But then you're also going to get another window from MPC Essentials, because MPC Essentials needs to save each and every sample that you just loaded onto the kit. So whether you saved 1 or 16 sounds, or I think it has a limitation of 132 sounds in, I think, 16 kits that you can load up. It will save each and every one of those samples inside of a new file. So mine is defaulted to the desktop. So here's your MPC Essentials file. Here's the samples and all of the project data inside of MPC Essentials that you open inside of GarageBand. And then here's my actual GarageBand file, the demo file. And so you may want to default yours to a different place other than your desktop. You don't want to clutter your desktop with 1,000 audio files. Your computer is going to shut down real quick. And definitely don't want to promote that. But that pretty much covers this tutorial. If you guys have any questions, hit me up in the comment section. And let me give you guys a brief synopsis. So we opened GarageBand. We opened MPC Essentials as a VST. We opened other VSTs inside of MPC Essentials as we used it as a VST. We loaded a drum kit. We loaded, we recorded a basic drum pattern. We loaded a VST inside of GarageBand and layered some synth sounds. And I went over how to share your mix either to your desktop or some type of social streaming site. Hopefully they'll get a YouTube codec later where you can put a graphic on your mix and send it straight to YouTube. That would be cool, but that's not available yet. So what else is good? We covered the mixer briefly in MPC Essentials and dealing with the drum kit, because again, GarageBand doesn't have a mixer, and so you have to mix with your eyes and your ears in GarageBand. There's no practical. It does show you the decibel level that you're at with a particular sound, but that does not. It only gives you the mixer setting. It doesn't tell you exactly where that particular sound is peaking out at, unless you pay very close attention to the decibel levels that light up next to the track. And so that's a whole different video. That's an entirely different video. I went over the piano roll and how to edit notes. And that's pretty much everything. I think I hit like 620 subscribers this morning. And so I'm grateful to you guys. Thank you so much for subscribing to the channel. I try to continue to put up quality videos, quality production tutorials. This is my passion. I love music. I love teaching about how to do musical things. And so you guys inspire me. I'll continue to drop these tutorials as long as you keep subscribing and asking me questions. All right, so that's pretty much it. Again, like this video. If you have any questions, comment. And if you like the content of my channel in general, it will be awesome if you subscribe. Tell somebody else to subscribe if they have any questions about, I don't know, anything audio. If it's inside of my ability, I'll go ahead and post a video or I'll answer your questions. So all is well. Oh yeah, had a troll the other day, posted I think a link to an Amazon a Rode mic, and I actually in the first, like, I guess, well, in the last 8 to 10 videos I've been using a webcam mic, and I was clearing my throat on the videos, and I had a cold about a week and a half ago, and so I'm coming out of the roughest part of that, and it was causing clipping on the mic, and so I went ahead and hooked up my condenser mic for this particular video just to give you guys a better sound. Clearing my throat now probably won't give that much of a clip, so cool. You know what, I'm not even gonna respond to the trollism. Actually, they were probably trying to help me out, so thanks for coming through and posting that link, although I don't need that mic. I guess that's the end of the stream, man. This is always a very sad time for me because I really like streaming content to you guys. Alright, so I will holler at you guys later. I am plotting on my next video. 2 fingers. Peace.